Part 7 of the prosecution's closing argument, and in this part, the prosecution focused on Cassie and said that she was forced into humiliating freak-offs for years. The prosecution also said that a trauma bond prompted Cassie to return to Diddy, and the jury was shown footage of the Intercontinental Hotel video where Diddy was assaulting Cassie. The prosecutor also said that Diddy was training Cassie to obey him, and Diddy threatened Cassie with freak-off tapes. She stayed with Diddy out of fear, not choice. And the prosecutor said that Diddy used substances to control Cassie and compel the freak-offs. She was forced into doing these freak-offs after saying no. Let's get into this testimony in more detail. Even when Cassie was in South Africa, she could not get away. KK kept calling. D-Rock was loyal only to the defendant. He played both sides. He talked to Cassie, then reported it back to the defendant. She about to ice up. I told her to chill out. They met for dinner in Malibu, then he raped her on the living room floor. She said no, she cried, but he didn't take no for an answer. He raped her. He wrote, I could tell I didn't turn you on yesterday. That is, he raped her. Because of the trauma bond after the grape, she met him at a friend's party, then had intimacy, consensual intimacy. This was a trauma bond. He had an MO, an hours-long performance, he M, and sometimes filmed, just like with Jane. Sometimes the defendant told the escort to urinate on her. Sometimes he urinated himself. Why? To turn himself on. She became substance addicted. Here, she wrote, I love our freak-offs when we both wanted. Jurors, this is not an all-or-nothing situation. There were times he knew she didn't want to do it. That is trafficking. She obviously didn't want to have an escort urinate in her mouth while she lay on the floor. Let's talk about the videos. You've seen clips. You don't see weapons. You see her being intimate. M, the defendant is moving the camera around. At times, focuses on the escort, not Cassie at all. It's clear this was about his fantasy and not Cassie's. March 5th, 2016, in the Intercontinental Hotel, the video. Before the Intercontinental Hotel, Cassie had a premiere. It was a big night for her. She agreed to a freak-off as damage control. Look at this. She says, I don't want you thinking I don't want to. She knows the defendant won't take no for an answer. The defendant gets Jules to come. You know what happens? An argument. The defendant hits Cassie in the face. All she can think about is her premiere. She takes off without her shoes. The video of the Intercontinental Hotel is shown. He throws her to the ground. He kicks her, then drags her back to the room where Jules is waiting. Why is the dragging relevant? Because Jules is there. Freak-offs have multiple sessions. They were between sessions. He leaves her, but he takes her bags, but she doesn't follow him. Instead, Cassie is using the phone in the elevator lobby. The defendant is making another conscious decision to take the bags into the room, then come back for Cassie with his hands free. He grabs her phone, then makes the decision to stay. He stays, even though he's in a towel and looks ridiculous. After Flores arrives, he stays in the hall. He knows Jules is still in the room, possibly naked. The defense claims he took back substances that day, but you can see he is in control. Cassie just wanted to get her bag and phone and leave. The defendant offered Flores money. This is the photo of Jane in the car back to her house with sunglasses, her black eye. He was using force to get Cassie to continue